Wait, does that actually go down, I think? It does not. Okay, cool. Hey, guys. Hey, how you doing? It's me. Hi. Hey, it's Jack. It's Jack Trenko. How's everybody doing? I no longer have that headache. But to go into it would be uncouth. So let's instead divert our attention to something you probably already saw if you're paying attention. A little bit to the left, instead of my usual 2 different pieces of art from the game bumpers, I decided to give myself some homework and read this same chapter in the uncensored version, patched so that I have the uncensored version. It's actually the same. There's a couple key notes that I'm going to read off to you, but I've taken it upon myself to, from here on, essentially read this twice. Once with you guys in the censored version, and then again later in the uncensored version, and just give you the whole play-by-play of what's important. And there's probably like 1 or 2 things that I missed, and we'll get back to that. I'm gonna run that back once I have the extra time. But I'm trying to keep myself busy recently, so yeah. Here, let me read those differences out in just a second. So, like right away, almost immediately, Shinji physically abuses Sakura. She has like a bruise on her cheek from when he clocked her in the face, and it's implied that he has been known to do that whenever he gets real pissed. And Shiro fucking beat him up for it at least once. But who knows what Shinji did in the aftermath of that. So Sakura is kind of trying to cover for him and play it down. Like, the next thing. Additionally, just because I don't need to like read it aloud and keep it quiet, I have the voices on in my other playthrough, so I got to see that the weird thing that 8 Caster and Soji wrote sounds like a girl. I have an inkling of what that might mean, but let's keep that on the table for right now. And finally, that story part, interestingly referred to as the Shapeless Isle, is in fact different. It's actually a lot shorter, since Shiro doesn't have to chase, Ren, from like the job district over to the school and then all that extra stuff. It just kind of starts in the classroom, and they are just going for it. Mrs. Zuri's not around. Just them. And it's also, I got very lucky that on the first time I undid the censored version, I was greeted with the ages-old meme of Tosaka's defenseless behind, which is all I'll say about that. But yeah. And now that we are thoroughly caught up, is that how that works? Interesting. Well, why not get started? February 5th. I think that's a month ago. Heavens feel beautiful. 1. It's hot. Why did it happen? I went to bed, closed my eyes, and said goodnight. But in the next instant, my world turned red. It's hot. My mom woke me up before the loud noises did. It was bright, even though it was nighttime. My dad held me as he ran through the burning hallway. It's painful. I heard my mom's voice behind us. My dad told me I should be fine by myself. He patted my head and told me to wait here. I nodded, and I did as I was told. It hurts. It wasn't much different outside. My eyes were hurting because everything was red. That's why I closed them and ran. I wanted to go to a place that wasn't hot. When I looked back, my house was no longer there. I probably got punished because I didn't do as I was told. My eyes hurt. I cried as I walked. I had to go back to my house and wait. But I didn't know where my house was anymore. I raised my head, which I had kept hidden with my hands until now. And I finally confronted the scene. The town was burning, far away. The fire that cannot be put out was an event that cannot be redone. It happened 10 years ago. The fire was far away, not in the sense of distance, but in the sense of time. My skin was hurting. My throat hurt when I breathed in. My skin creaked by staying alive. I moved my legs, wanting to escape, but something heavy entangled around my legs like shackles. I knew that it was the presence of death wanting to take me. But it sure was hot. My nails tearing at my throat were discolored. The air I breathed in stung my burned esophagus. My eyes abandoned their function, and my brain was being steamed inside my skull. It's hot. 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 I remember now. This place was hot. Really hot. But it was cold. Dreadfully cold. It passed the boiling point to reach the freezing point. The burning blood froze up and everything in my view was inverted. Everything was hot. That's why it was cold. And still it was ridiculously hot. But what was the cause of it? The black sun was in the sky. I didn't find it strange that the sun was up during the night or that the sun was black. After all, everything was inverted. So such things should have been normal. But I ran away. I got scared and ran away. I wasn't afraid of the raging fires. Compared to the black shadow, burning up and dying seemed like a human death. That's why I ran. I knew I'd be taken someplace even worse if that thing caught me. I blankly stared at the sky. I found out that it was going to rain soon, and my outstretched hand slowly fell to the ground. I slowly opened my eyes and looked around my room, my mind still asleep. It was a dream. I sighed with relief in my futon. How many times has it been since I sighed with relief after seeing a nightmare? But that was a vivid dream. My temples feel hot. I used to have this nightmare all the time. It all happened 10 years ago. Back then, my memories of the event were still terribly vivid, and I would wander through the fire every time I fell asleep. I thought I would never be able to forget about that day. The sky, the burning smell of the air, the surrounding wall of fire. Everything was real once again once I fell asleep. That doesn't change even now. But the vividness should change. Wounds heal and memories fade. For the past few years, all I saw when I had that dream was a field of red. Why did my dream contain as far as the smell of the burning air? What was that? I don't remember seeing such a thing, nor do I recognize it. No, first of all, I'm pretty sure I didn't even see a thing like that. I feel sick to my stomach. I get dizzy when I try and think about it. The breaker in my body trips, telling me not to think about it. I'll get up, wash my face, and clear my mind. My body's sweaty, probably because of the dream. Pajamas are damp with my sweat, and my head feels light. My arms feel heavy. I realize that I don't even have the strength to get up. Hey, what's going on? Damn, even talking takes effort. When I place my hand on my forehead, I realize that it's hot. Huh. Did I catch a cold? I'm surprised. This is the first time I've ever caught a cold. I've had bruises pretty often, but never a cold. Must be why I had such a dream. My body was hot, so the dream was hot as well? Oh, that makes sense. My head is blank, so it's natural for me to dream such a... Wow. Wait, what am I just lying around for? Why? How could this be? I jump up. I check inside my futon. This is nothing wrong with things, little things like I'm like being sick. If that happened, I have to take a bath, bleach, and try the evidence. It'll hinder my future ability to have a say in anything. But it's simply, the value of the Emiya Shira stock in this house will plummet. Wait, it doesn't seem like it. Good. I'm covered in sweat, but there's nothing else wrong with my body. It was a dream. Yeah, it had to be. I didn't go to school in my sleep, and nothing weird happened with Tosaka. It had to be a dream. I had my pajamas on, and Saber was sleeping in the room right next to mine. There's no way Saber would miss me leaving the house. I sigh with relief. The strength floods out of me, and I fall back to the futon. Shiro, what was that sound? I hear Saber's voice on the other side of the door. See? That's all it takes to alert Saber, so that'd be a dream. It's a dream. It's so a dream. I'll never be able to look Tosaka in the eye again if it's not. Shiro? Yo! Good morning, Saber! What is wrong, Shiro? It is not like you to greet me lying down. Well, I mean, something unexpected happened. Saber tilts her head in wonder. Well, it's great the whole event was just a dream, but the troubles keep coming. My body feels heavy and I can't stand up. When am I going to make it to breakfast? $37.6 degrees. Wow, it's rare for you to catch a cold. She gives me her diagnosis after looking at the medical thermometer. Well, that's about what I expected, but I didn't know a cold would make my body feel so heavy. So does it hurt anywhere else? Does your throat or head hurt? No, nothing like that. It's just that my body feels heavy and hot. Is that weird? I guess we should just be glad it's nothing's hurting. Then again, you might not have noticed the pain because you're the type that just deals with it. I'll have some other medicines ready just in case. Virginia takes out some cold medicine and cough drops from the first aid kit. She's good at treating wounds, but I guess she's not used to treating sick people. Thanks, Virginie, and sorry I'm going to cook for breakfast. Don't say such a stupid thing. What do you think is more important, food or Shiro? It's good Saber-chan came and got me. He would have been really mad if you tried to make breakfast like that. She really is mad. And she's right. It should have been obvious. And you don't have to worry about food. Sakura-chan made some rice porridge for you, so you can eat that when you get hungry. What? Sakura made some rice porridge? That must mean she's feeling better. Are you alright, Sakura? You seem to be doing worse than me. You don't need to worry since I've recovered. I wasn't scared at all last night, and I got a good night's sleep. It's all thanks to your treatment. That's good to know. Also, that face. I thought she would take longer to get over the cold, but I'm glad she recovered in one night. I forgot about that. Sakura-chan was the one with the cold yesterday, wasn't she? Yeah, that's true. What about it? Please stop making that face. Oh, so you did something that made you catch her cold? What do you mean by that? Oh, you don't get it. Sakura-chan's recovered, right? Then you must have done something. I hear you recover from a cold if you give it to someone else. I look at Sakura in confusion. Finally understand what Fujini's talking about. Are you... I just gave her some medicine yesterday. Don't even joke about that, Fujini. That's rude. I can tell my face is getting red. Temperature shoots up another degree. I'm kidding. I know you're not mad enough for that. That's offensive as well. But I'm glad the misunderstanding has been cleared up. Good. Then I'll report to the school about your absence. So you're to rest today. Please take care of Shiro, Seipa-chan. He'll keep trying to do something if you let him be, so you'd better just tie him to the futon. That is my intention. I am to look over him so that he does not escape, and feed him appropriately. Why am I to look over him so that he does not escape and feed him appropriately? Wow, that was a scary way to put it. Did you get the right idea? Please do. Saber nods silently. Is it just me, or did I feel a chill up my spine? It's probably your cold. Well, just listen to what Saber-chan tells you until you get home. I'll buy you something nutritious for dinner so you can rest today and cure that cold of yours. Fujini smiles at me while making unreasonable demands. I notice Sakura behind her, looking like she wants to say something. We're leaving! Look forward to my souvenir! I heard her voice and I was like, I should probably step up. Fujini waves goodbye and leaves. Once I've seen her off, I return to my futon. I only walked out to the porch, but by the time I get back, I'm so tired I practically collapse into bed. Ooh. I don't have a bad cold, but my body's dead tired. I should get some sleep and my energy back, or else I won't be able to do anything. Then, even though it's past 7:30, Sakura comes to my room. Sakura, it's 7:30 already. You won't make it unless you leave soon. Sakura looks down awkwardly. When I realize she has the same expression as before. Senpai, can I stay here? She raised her hand and asked me a question. Staying here means she's not going to school, right? Oh, are you still a little sick? No, the fever's gone, but Sakura's words trail off. She does look a bit pale, and it seems impossible that she could recover only in one night. I see, so you were sick after all. But is that alright? Don't you have to call school and let them know? She probably talked it over with Taiga. No, I'm thinking of skipping. Oh. She's going to be skipping school? Why? You're sick, so if you're not skipping school, you have to stay home if you're not feeling well. I feel fine. Sakura hangs her head even more. I don't get it. What does Sakura want to tell me? I think you caught the cold because of me. Oh, shit. What? You don't actually believe Fujini's ridiculous story. Don't worry, it's not true. I take walks during the night, so that must have been it. I still don't care. I'm feeling well, so I want to skip school and take care of you to show my appreciation for what you did for me yesterday. She's so tense she might shatter if I poke her. I guess Sakura feels responsible for my cold. To be honest, it's relieving to have Sakura here. Saber has to sleep, so it'll be a big help if she can prepare my medicine and stuff. Senpai? Okay. Please do, Sakura. You're right. Saber-san is here, so there's nothing I can do here. Senpai? Yeah. Please take care of me, Sakura. You're talking about me, right? Yeah, Saber-san has jet lag, so she sleeps during the day. It'll be a huge help if you can cook lunch. Okay. I'll do my best, Senpai. Her attention gone, Sakura replies with a smile. I'm gonna have to save that for a future thumbnail thing. Yeah. A smile like that suits Sakura. It's a good one. It's like, I feel like it's our first genuine smile this entire time. It's 11 a.m. now. After eating the rice porridge Sakura made, I feel much better. My body doesn't feel heavy anymore. I have no trouble moving, so I should be able to go to school if I feel like it. But as soon as I try to get up, suspecting that my illness was simply caused by malnutrition... Oh no, Senpai. You have to rest until your fever goes away. Sakura comes to check up on me. So, still resting because Sakura is dead set on looking after me, and to be honest, I'm still feeling a bit sluggish. After bringing me the rice porridge, Sakura left the room, saying she had something to do. Saber's resting in the living room right now. She was keeping watch in this room, but I had her move to the living room so that I could have a little peace of mind. She objected, and relented when I told her it'd only be for today. Excuse me, Senpai. How do you feel? I'm getting better thanks to you. My body still feels heavy, but my fever is gone. That's good. Then you won't need to take any medicine. All you have to do now is eat good food and rest. Sakura goes into the next room and brings me in a new futon. What are you doing, Sakura? I'm getting a new futon. You've been sweating all day, so I thought you might want a clean one. She will sniff that futon. She lays the futon next to me in a skillful manner. It doesn't stir up any dust, to my surprise. It's ready, Senpai. Please move over here. Oh, you need to change before that, so I'll go dry this futon, so please get changed while I'm gone. Sakura prepares new pajamas for me in a flash. She's perfect. It's not just that she's good at this or that she's attentive. I bet the skill is in her genes. Has to be. Did you say something, Senpai? I did. I know you really shouldn't be saying this, because it feels weird considering... yeah. I'm glad you skipped school today. I really do have a better opinion of you now.
That's natural. It's almost been 1.5 years since I started coming here, so I know all about your house.
Sakura puffs with pride. Her confident expression makes me smile. I see. Then I'll leave the futon for you. I'll act as a sick person should and do as you say.
Please do. I'm going to cut some apples for you after I dry the futon, so look forward to it.
Carrying the futon I've been laying on, Sakura goes out into the hallway. Wow, she took all of it in one load. Her enthusiasm surprises me, and I pick up the new pajamas. Well, I should towel myself off, change, and wait in the futon until Sakura comes back. How much time passed? Sakura brought me some apples as promised, and I gladly ate them, and...
Jeez, you can't push yourself, senpai.
Sakura scolded me, and I have to keep lying here even though I'm recovered. So did Saber help?
Yes, she said she was tired of doing nothing, so she helped me clean the guest rooms.
I see. Kind of wanted to see Saber bring a floor cloth. Did you two clean the hallway?
Yes, we both worked hard. Saber-san was saying something about how it was useful, though.
Sakura laughs as if she's a bit troubled. Even though she's used to Saber now, it still seems she's not entirely comfortable around her. Well, thanks for the hard work, but don't push yourself too hard, okay? You just got over a cold. It's hard enough to just treat me, so you don't have to go around cleaning my house. The lamp looks kind of like a halo.
That's not true. I spend my mornings here, and you always treat me to dinner. It's perfectly natural for me to clean this house because
I'm part of this family. Sakura murmurs as if she wishes for it to come true. You're right. Fujini, Sakura, and I are like a family.
Senpai?
I'm sorry I was so reserved. There's nothing wrong with a family member nursing me back to health. I'd do the same for you if you got sick, no matter how much you complained. So, it was stupid of me to be reserved. Reflecting on my actions, I can only apologize. The conversation stops. After gasping for a brief second.
Yes, I'm glad you understand. I think you treasure others too much.
Sakura smiles happily and adjusts my blanket. That makes me realize why this house is always clean. Why even the unused rooms are maintained and feel as lively as when Kiritsugu is around. Sakura, my friend's younger sister, the girl I've come to know so well, has protected my house even more than me. Every day has been peaceful for the house. I probably didn't notice because it felt so natural. But Sakura brought something that Fujini and I couldn't achieve by ourselves. Homemaking skills. Other than cooking. I look up at Sakura, absentmindedly. Is it because of my fever, or is that because Sakura's so happy to take care of me? Looking at Sakura's smile warms my heart and makes me drowsy. I really am sleepy. It feels good, so I should close my eyes and sleep until noon.
But senpai, I really like that part of you.
Oh, what? Whatever she just said, it made my heart jump. Sakura?
Senpai? Were you awake?
Sakura quickly jumps back. I can't feel myself blushing at her surprised reaction. Sakura.
I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. I was looking at your face because, yeah, I was trying to take your temperature.
Sakura takes out the medical thermometer in a hurry. These fucking kids.
Senpai, here's the thermometer. I'm going to take your temperature, so please open your mouth.
She must be in a panic as she tries to pin me with one hand while holding the thermometer in the other. Huh? I feel something soft. I think it's Sakura's breasts rubbing against me. He's thinking thoughts. My brain boils up. The sensation of a woman almost blows away my sanity. Whoa! Hold on, Sakura! I roll out of the futon using all my might. I have to get away from Sakura's nope. From Sakura.
Senpai, I want to take your temperature.
It's fine. I can do that myself. So you just stop right there.
If you say so. Here's the thermometer, Senpai.
No, don't give it to me now. Please, just give me a little bit to calm down. I'll recall last night's dream and I'll die if you come near me right now. I can feel my face burning as I protest. Then,
Yesterday's dream?
I missed a fact that's really strange as Sakura looks at me dubiously. I had a bad dream. I don't want to recall it right now, so please just leave me alone. It's not your fault, okay? It's just I need more training.
You need more training?
Sakura gapes at me. It's only natural. Anyone would be stunned at the stupid shit I just said.
Senpai, what kind of a dream was it?
I can't tell her about that dream, the first one. That wasn't a big deal. It's just a little disturbing. Well, yeah. That's what I'll call it.
Senpai?
Because she's serious now. Probably because she's worried about me. I can't lie to her, but I can't tell her the truth either. Bro, don't lie. I guess it can't be helped. I tell her the facts without giving away too much.
Who was in your dream, Senpai?
Well, it was Tosaka? I confess.
I see. Osaka Senpai came here the other day too, right?
Oh, yeah, she treated my wound, but went home right away.
Okay, then I'll be leaving the thermometer here.
Sakura sets the thermometer down and walks through the door with heavy steps.
Excuse me, but I need to go cook lunch. I'll come get you when it's ready, so rest until then.
She slides the shoji closed behind her. Her retreating footsteps sound colder than usual. You gotta be honest, bro. Thank you for the meal.
Thank you for the meal.
We bow together.
You're welcome. Wow, you both ate everything in your bowls.
Trying to find Sakura's voice again. Sakura starts to clean up after her lunch. There are 3 bowls and condiments on the table. Oh, I'll clean up. I'm feeling better, so please, let me do something.
Really? Then please do. As a test to see if you've recovered, I'll do the dishes, so please take the dishes to the kitchen and clean the table.
That's about where I want to be, I think. Tying on an apron, Sakura heads to the kitchen. Well, I should carry these bowls from the pot in there. Are you alright, Shiro? I heard that your fever has broken, but you still look pale. And you're all burpy, too. Well, do I really look that bad? No. Your face just looks pale. You have a shortage of magical energy, the lifeline for a mage. I noticed no problems during the battle last night, but the temple might have been set up to drain magical energy. No, now that she mentions it, something was weird in the Rito Temple. Everyone there was weakened. It's possible the caster set up a battlefield to suck the life force from everyone inside. I think it's interesting that he's like kind of unexpectedly like a better mage in Heaven's Field than in all the other routes, really. Like the night before, he immediately like clocked that rule breaker would destroy the contracts if used on there on Saber, which is interesting. Well, I'm feeling better, so there's no problem. My magical energy should return to me if I get some nourishment. My capacity isn't that large, so I should be back to normal once I eat dinner. Jeez, I will not quiet any further if you say so. Sakura is right. It seems you tend to make light of yourself. Saber starts stacking bowls. Fat stacks. I should hand these to Sakura, correct? I will take the pot as well, so please wipe the table, Shiro. Saber goes to the kitchen without waiting for my reply. Should I put the bowls here, Sakura? Oh. Should I put the bowls here, Sakura?
Saber-san? Oh yes, please put the dirty dishes here. There.
I see. By the way, Sakura, that was very delicious. Please accept my thanks.
I have a lot to learn. Saber is the best when it comes to rice porridge and udon.
I can hear further conversation from the kitchen. Oh, so Sakura's getting along with Saber. Maybe it's because they helped each other clean this morning. Either way, it's a good thing they're getting along. You'd like to see it. Well, I should prepare some tea. I placed the tea leaves in the teapot on the table. It is almost 1 o'clock. It's a good time to take a break, so I, for story reasons, will go shopping. Oh, yeah. I forgot about it because of all the things that happened this morning, but I did make a promise with Ilya. Well, it wasn't really a promise, but I'd really be dishonest if I don't go, as I'm the one who asked her if we should see each other again. Saber and Sakura they're doing the dishes together. If I tell them I'm going, they'll either stop me or insist on coming along. If I'm going to see Ilya, I should probably do it alone. I feel bad, but I'll just leave the little note and sneak out. I managed to sneak out. I left a note saying going to buy some stuff for dinner, be back in an hour, so they shouldn't be too worried. Drinking copious amount of water to stay awake. I'm very sleepy recently, I don't know why. Oh, so she's not here as I thought. There's no one in the park. Even with the apartments living overhead, this place is so cold that it feels like it'll start snowing at any moment. Well, I'm not even sure what we talk about even if she were here. I sat on the bench. Setting the grocery bag down, I look up at the dark sky. It seems the gift I bought at the shopping district went to waste. Hold on, I'm gonna try and see something real quick. Hold on. What? I'm gonna need to see how well that echoes back, but it should be fine. I got down in a slightly more comfortable position so that I'm not entirely shrimped up. But I'm not quite sure if the microphone will pick me up. Anyway, I stare at the sky absentmindedly. It must have been because this place is surrounded by buildings. Only a tiny square of sky is visible, and it seems farther away than usual. It's cold. I can see my breath. The cold, dry air is freezing, and I wouldn't be surprised even if it did start snowing. Well, I guess I'm going home. I grab the grocery bag and get up. It's past 2 o'clock. I have to go now if I'm going to be home in time. My legs freeze. They won't move. They won't even budge no matter how hard I try. Ooh. My vision blurs, which is a little bit of an understatement. My vision is broken. My eyes have bulged into my skull and I have no sense of distance. I realize that I'm in the worst situation possible. It feels like my body's been turned into stone. My nerves are disconnected, leaving me detached from the world. It's like I'm watching the world through a camera, controlling myself in a video game. I'll be killed. It was a mistake to go outside alone. I can't even see my attacker's face, let alone move, and...
Did I surprise you? You're completely defenseless, so I had to tease you.
I'm being teased by this genius girl.
Oh, you're back to normal. I guess contacting you through vision isn't that strong.
She appears from behind me. She's smiling, probably because she was already here and I was watching me from behind there.
But you're no good if you can't dispel the magic on your own powers. Your future looks gloomy if outside factors are the only things that can dispel you.
Lectures me. The words aren't coming to my brain. Ilya, what are you doing? Surprise attacks are unfair, even if we are both masters.
Hey, that wasn't a surprise attack. I was sitting next to you for a while, but you didn't notice me. And then you made it worse by getting ready to leave. That was your own fault, Shiro.
You were sitting next to me the whole time?
Yeah, I was hiding a bit, but you're too careless. You didn't notice my presence. You were captivated by a spell that merely uses direct magical energy contact. You're a master, so you should keep better watch of your surroundings.
Ilya warns me, utterly amazed. Oh. Yeah, you're right. She seems so much like a teacher, I find myself nodding.
It's good if you understand. So what's going on today? You're empty inside right now, but you won't have Saber with you. If you're trying to rest, wouldn't it be safer to do it at home?
Huh? Well, it didn't exactly come here to rest. Well, you're right that not bringing Saber was careless of me.
Right? I couldn't leave you alone because you seemed odd. I wasn't supposed to talk to you after yesterday, but I'll make an exception today.
Ilya is saying something kind of weird. After all, I came to the park because...
So why are you just sitting there? You would have been dead if I came along here as a master.
Well, I came here to see you. You told me yesterday that we could meet again.
What?
Oh, she's surprised. Well, it's not like I was an official promise.
Why? You came to see me even though I told you I'd be trying to kill you?
Well, I mean, that's your choice, not mine. I just want to talk to you, not fight. And in any case... Ilya said she'd kill me, but she'd just let a chance go by. She really could have done it if she kept her spell on me. As she didn't do so, I don't want to fight her. Masters don't fight during daytime, right? Then let's forget about it for now. I just came to see you. Do you want to kill me more than you want to talk with me?
That's an unfair question. I have to do both. It's fun to talk with you, but I can't forgive you, so I can't choose just one. Ilya hangs her head and mumbles. She looks serious, but she's actually suffering rather than just being troubled. I see. Well, I don't care. I really won't ask you to choose one or the other. Oh, but I know, but since we're both here, let's talk. I brought a gift for you today, so we'll fight some other time. I take out a bag of taiyaki. They cooled off while I was waiting for Ilya, but they're still a bit warm. Here's the offering. I'll give you these, so please let me go this time. I hold out the taiyaki. Ah. Ilya hesitates, but she takes them and nods. Not too sure what to do. I'm not too sure what we talked about after that. We talked about meaningless things. What she likes to eat, what she doesn't like to eat, how she likes birds and hates cats, and how she likes snow and hates the cold, how she wants to play but can't, and how she doesn't like her maids but wants to like them. Ilya looks happy just to be talking. She's sitting on the bench eating the taiyaki and swinging her legs. She looks like a child waiting for her father's return. I see. So you didn't come to this town by yourself? No, I came with Stella and Lazarette. I don't need people to keep an eye on me, but I do need people to take care of my place, right? So Ellie came to Japan with 2 maids. Are they staying at a hotel or something? What, are you curious? Do you want to know where I live? Yeah, I guess I am. You keep popping up at unexpected times, but what would I do if an emergency happens and I don't know where you live? Even if she gets injured and asks me for help, I won't be able to do so if I don't know that. It's a little easier, I know, where she lives. Alright. You're special. If you want to know that badly, I'll tell you. Then, Ilya stands up and places her hand on my forehead. Whoa, hey Ilya. Just be quiet. You'll enter some other place if you resist me too. Hard. It's troublesome to return things to normal if that happens. Oh, okay. Under that kind of pressure, I can only nod obediently. That's a good boy. Then close your eyes and don't look around too much, okay? Even though I'm transferring you, you'll get motion sickness because the view is someone else's.
Ilya places her forehead into mine. I'm surprised. Oh, shit. But close my eyes. At that moment, the vision accelerates and expands. No, it was my consciousness that expanded? The next thing I know, I'm looking down an unfamiliar scene. Can you see it? I transferred your vision to my forest. Ilya's voice echoes in my head. I can't reply, nor nod back. The vision is the only thing allowed for me. I'm one of the trees in the forest. It's natural that my body doesn't move. My body has been turned into a tree in an instant. Did you memorize a vow? Then I'll transfer you to the castle wall now. The scene changes. My vision is the only sense I have. I still exist, but I can't feel myself. I'm a wall now. I can sense my limbs, but there are no limbs for me to move. I have a body that can move at will, and yet I can't move it. Lazarette, I cannot find Ilya's veil. Do you know where she may be? No. Ilya should be somewhere. Lazarette, please do not refer to Milady so crudely. Ilya's veil is not like us. Have you forgotten our mission? Stella is Ilya's teacher, and to dress Ilya with Heaven's Feel, third dress. Correct. It seems even your poor memory can retain that. I didn't forget. But Ilya hates wearing it, so I don't like it. I understand that as well, but we need her to wear it when the time comes. We were made for that purpose. So you must be prepared as well. Sella? What is it, Laserette? Did you get tired? Not at all. I hear two identical maids talking. When I realized those two are the maids Ilya was talking about, I finally returned to my body. How was it? It was some great transformation magic, right? I hold my mouth and bear my nausea. I feel sick, suddenly feeling the realism of my body. Ilya, what was that? It's a transfer of consciousness. I moved your vision into some other object. There's a nerve going from your eyes to your brain, right? I connected that nerve to something other than your eyes. You were getting information from the trees in my forest instead of your eyes. So it's not that I became the tree, but I received their vision and mistakenly thought I was one? Oh, I thought you were dense, but you're actually pretty bright. Yeah, that's right. It was a magic to change the input while leaving the equipment called human alone. It's a big deal to change someone into a tree, but it's still the realms of magic to connect one's consciousness to a tree. Farsight and Possession have an application of this magic. I see. But that's pretty impressive stuff. I couldn't do anything when you transferred me to the tree. Couldn't you also use it to nullify your opponent? Yes. My specialty is in flow and transfer of power. For example, Tosaka mages can transfer their magical energy into jewels without diluting its purity. Using the same technique, they can also transfer someone's consciousness. If there's an enemy they want to seal, they can nullify him by transferring his consciousness into a jewel or in a mobile doll. But the success rate of transferring someone's consciousness is so low that even we, the ones specialized in transfer, won't use it as an attack. The one I did to you was an exception. You didn't resist, and the forest is mine. It's normally much harder to connect things. Magic consciousness allows you to be forced to return to the original body, and it is stimulated in any way. The body will call its consciousness back when it senses danger, even if the consciousness is unaware. That's what happened to you just now. You couldn't do anything when your mind was in the tree, but your body called you back when I shook it. So it's something like a dream? You can never wake up from a dream no matter how hard you try. Dreams usually end when the morning comes, when the body wakes up out of habit. It's a bit different. You can wake up from a dream using your will. But that's why transferal is not fit for offense. It's more of a self-protection. If you can transfer your consciousness to your familiars or a doll that can move, you can safely pursue magic. Yes, mages who transfer their minds usually hide their original bodies in a safe place. In cases like this, you'll need to watch out when you transfer into a familiar with its own soul. When you transfer your consciousness into something with a proper chain of command, the initiatives are completely held by them. Moving your consciousness into a living thing with its own will is more like reincarnation than transfer. That alone is a great magic, so no ordinary mage will be able to do it. Reincarnation. Magic to create an offspring with your soul in it after you die. Some mages have achieved that goal, but I hear that reproducing a soul is difficult. Even if you start from the moment of birth, you cannot inherit the power of your previous self. You are a copy, not a reincarnation. A copy is degraded by its very nature. Therefore, a copied mage is inferior to the previous self. If you want to transfer yourself into a living thing, you can make a familiar without a soul. But the souls familiars used today are weak. It's just like controlling a doll filled with cotton. It is only useful as messengers. And even if you transfer your consciousness into a familiar or a doll, you'll disappear if your original body grows old and dies. It's not immortality. The only eternal things in this physical world are souls. Nobody can keep souls by themselves. A soul cannot stay in this world without a body. It'll be destined with eventual death once it attains a body. Well, it just means that the limit of magic by Einsburn in Tosaka. Then, a bell rings at the time. The clock in the park points at 3. I guess it's already been an hour.
Oh, I have to get going. Are you going home too?
Yeah, I guess I should be heading home. Haley nods and walks to the middle of the park.
Okay, I shouldn't say this, but
The white girl asks me,
will you come see me again tomorrow, Shiro?
as if she knows I'm going to refuse. Idiot. You don't even need to answer. Of course, I'll come tomorrow. You show me your house, so it's my turn next.
Okay, then I'll be sure to call out to you first tomorrow.
Ilya runs off. Under the cloudy sky, the white-haired girl looks like a fairy. Oh, I'm fighting back sleepiness, guys. We're getting there, though. Tadaimasu. Where were you, Shiro?
Where did you go, Senpai?
Whoa. I jumped back, bumping against the front door. No, not whoa. I have told you many times not to go outside by yourself. Worse still, you snuck out while you were sick.
Saber-san's right. You wrote that you'd be back at 2. Do you know what time it is? You were there for 2 extra hours?
No, hold on. I understand. I get why you guys are mad, so if you just calm down, I'll be able to come up with an excuse. No, you do not understand. I agreed with your decision to go to school yesterday. But I cannot forgive you this time. It seems that you are healthy enough, and I shall train you until dinner. Saber pushes Sakura aside and steps closer.
Yes, the dojo is clean, so please use it. I heard how good Saber-san is for Fujimura-sensei, so I'm sure you'll enjoy it.
Oops, shit. Sakura pushes Saber aside and roars at me. I can't do this. It'll only add fuel to the fire if I say the wrong thing. Saber might even go as far as breaking our contract. Where's your reply, Shiro?
Where's your reply, Senpai?
I'm sorry? Rattle, rattle. I hate my front door for blocking my retreat. Now let's go at once. Please prepare the first aid kit, Sakura.
Please do. Finish him all you want.
The two retreat together in unison. Man, I wonder if I'll be healthy enough to eat dinner tonight. But I don't know what they'll do to me if I don't go with them. I guess I'll have to atone for my actions in the dojo. And if Fate Red is anything to go by, Saber's about to smack our ass around. It's been a few hours since we started training. Saber's training is not what one can call kendo. Saber doesn't practice kendo to begin with. It seems like she has no intention to teach me swordsmanship. All she wants me to learn is the actual feeling of a battle. She's helping me gain experience in battle so I can stay composed when I fight other masters. But our lives will be at stake. I'm grateful for that. There's no way she can teach me swordsmanship in like a day or two. Even though we'll have over 2 weeks to do this. All I can rely on is my body, which I have trained until now. Then the best training I can get is in practical experience, so that I'll be able to react normally in critical situations. There. Ow! Then, as soon as my focus wavers, Saber Shinai strikes my chest. Shiro, do not let your guard down, just because you are out of range. Range does not matter with the skills you have. The only place you can afford to let your guard down is in the house. Sorry, I did let my guard down. I come to my feet, clutching my chest and coughing weakly. Jeez. You're surprisingly sharp at times, but defenseless at others. If you're able to control... You're surprisingly sharp at times, but defenseless at others. If you're able to control this... Saber looks inside. What's wrong? Well, Sakura is waving her hand at us from the porch. It seems she's calling out for you, Shiro. For me? Sakura went bare to watch me get beaten up, so she begged us to stop training. She went back to the living room when I refused, but... I'm gonna go to the living room for a bit, is that alright? Yes, we have been training for 2 hours, so rest is appropriate. Thanks, then I'll get some tea while I'm at it. Senpai. Sakura's standing by the phone when I arrive. You have a phone call. She's been waiting for you. That must be Ren. A phone call? No? Could it be Fujini? Maybe she wants me to bring something she forgot. Maybe she wants to tell me a joke she just came up with. Alright. Mush. This is Emiya. It's not. This is Emiya. Why are you absent without my permission? The receiver roars. What kind of magic is she using to make her voice rattle the walls through the small speaker? Hell no. I shake my head to clear the ringing in my ears. Are you listening to me? Are you okay? The stranger, Tosaka Rin, forges ahead without waiting for a response. I'm listening. Oh, please lower your voice. Your eardrums are gonna burst if you keep talking like that. Like anyways, you're missing the point. Well, it seems like nothing happened with the way you are. Jeez, I guess I was worried about nothing. Shit. I'll spill my water. You're the one who never changes, Tosaka. Well, what do you want? Did something happen to make you come calling for me like that? Yes, something did happen. You went to Ryoto Temple yesterday, even after I warned you not to go. Oh man, how do you know that? I had a look out there. Well, I guess nothing happened seeing you're okay. I mentioned something slightly bad since you weren't at school today. What, you thought I died? Yeah, I thought you were torn apart and buried on that mountain. Well, I don't think that's a slightly bad imagination. Well, sorry to disappoint, but I'm doing fine. Well, I'm dying, but I'm hanging in there. So what's your business? Huh? Well, you can stop sounding me out. Oh, yeah, you want to ask about the master of the Ryoto Temple, right? Yeah, we got him. Well, he was already gone. He was betrayed by a servant, a caster, and... Wait, I probably shouldn't talk anymore about the subject. Even though I'm whispering, Sakura's right behind me. I can't let her hear anything about people dying. Anyway, there's no master and servant of Ryoto Temple anymore. That's what you wanted to know, right? Yeah, you're pretty thoughtful. Then I'm hanging up. I'm training right now, so my body isn't pain. And the conversation. Hey, hold on! Why, you don't have any more business, right? I do. Come to school tomorrow. I have something important to talk to you about. Mac. She slams the receiver down. Well, it's just like her. Get the last word in. Man, that's selfish of her. She gets mad at me for going to school yesterday, and now she wants me to go tomorrow. I'm not going to school. No, yeah. For going to school yesterday. I put the receiver down. I tried to go prepare the tea I promised. Then I see Sakura hanging her head for some reason. Sakura, are you feeling alright? Yes, but I'm just wondering what happened to make you seem so happy. What? Do I seem happy? Did I look happy when I was on the phone with Osaka? Nah, I'm actually really mad. That's why you don't even notice it yourself. Sakura looks away awkwardly. I wonder about our behavior as a McTee for the three of us. By the time we finish our training, the sky is tinted red. I'm done preparing the yellowtail. We also need pumpkin and tomatoes, right? Oh, I've taken care of that. I'm putting the sauce on before I cook it. Oh, can you take out the bowls since I'll be making the savory egg custard? Fujini went out and bought some crabs yesterday. Oh, the crab-flavored fish paste? I like that because they're nice and tasty looking. Sakura takes out the bowls and places them on the kitchen counter. I'm slowly losing her voice again. I'm making it an effort to thank her for everything she did today. I want Sakura to relax in the living room with Saber, but she stubbornly insists on helping me. Then, oh shit, I'm interrupted by the doorbell. Sakura's already here, so that means there's a visitor at my place. Oh, I'll get it. If it's a newspaper salesman, I'll send him away. Sakura goes to the front door before I can stop her. I have a bad feeling about this. I put the radish down and go to the front door. God, man, we get it. The doorbell hasn't stopped ringing. Wherever it is, they must be hysterical. Sakura unlocks the door to greet the visitor. At that instant, it's time to go home, Sakura. I hear an exaggeratedly smooth voice that doesn't match the sound of the footsteps barging in. It happened in an instant. The doorbell's still ringing.
Who is it?
Sakura opens the doorbell, calling out to the visitor. Shinji throws the door open and comes in.
Nissan?
It's time to go home, Sakura. Shinji immediately grabs Sakura's arm and, with no regard for her dismay, he tries to leave. What? I run. By the time I reach them, Shinji's already taken a step out the door. What are you doing, Shinji? Hey, Amiya. I just came to take my sister home. Is something wrong? Take her home? Hey now, is there something wrong with an older brother coming to pick up his little sister here? You're the one who's seducing her in the first place. You're not trying to get at my weakness, are you? I'm speechless. Shinji? Oh, what's that? Are you planning to use my precious sister as a shield to hide yourself? That's a pretty terrible thing to do, Emiya. Calmly says that. Huh? What's with that face? Are you stupid? Shinji? Ooh, I like that tone. Alright, let's pick up where we left off, Emiya. I clench my fist. I can't stop myself. The narration is saying, we're punching Shinji. I can't restrain myself, and shouldn't even try to. That's right. I clench my fist tighter. Shinji just stands there smiling as he awaits my attack and...
Please stop, Nissan. Let's not do it here.
I get myself together with her voice. Sakura. What a surprise. This isn't the first time you've talked to me like that. Isn't this the first time you've talked to me like that? Shinji's voice sounds more delighted than I've ever heard from him. Sakura's hanging her head, her body trembling. So what do you want to do, Sakura? Stay here or come home? I'm nice, so I'll listen to my dear little sister's opinion.
Yes, I'll do as you say, so please don't do it in front of Senpai. I'll go home if you tell me to.
So you're going to do as I say? Sakura nods. I see. If you're so determined, then I won't take you home. I'm a lenient big brother, so I have to respect my sister's wishes, after all. Isn't that right, Emiya? Shinji? Don't make such a scary face. That was just a joke. People will form a bad opinion of you if you won't let go of your grudges. I hope you guys didn't hear that. Shinji walks back to the front door. Bye. Take care of Sakura, Emiya. But you can come home whenever you feel like it, Sakura. Shinji waves goodbye and leaves. He leaves alone without taking Sakura with him. We resume cooking. Unsure what to say, I cut up the tomatoes and pumpkins in silence. The unbroken sound of chopping gives the kitchen an awkward atmosphere.
The rice is done, Senpai. Fujiwara Sensei isn't here yet, but we can start dinner without her, right?
Oh, yeah, it is a bit early, but let's do that. Okay, I'll prepare right away. Sakura moves briskly as if nothing happened. She's obviously pushing herself. Sakura pretends to be okay, so I won't be worried. I should act that way too, if that's how Sakura's gonna act. Sakura's the one who's troubled. Is she going to smile? I have to smile as well? Sakura? The sound of a bowl breaking causing me to turn around. The pieces of the shattered bowl are by Sakura's feet. Sakura suddenly collapses. She sinks into the spinning position, then keels over backward. Sakura! They quickly raise her off the floor. Ow! Sakura's body is burning hot, even through her uniform. Sakura? Hey, Sakura! What's going on? There's no strength in her voice, but she tries her best to say something. It's not what's going on. You're still sick. Oh, no. I'm fine. You idiot. You wouldn't collapse like that if you were fine. Damn. I'm an idiot. I knew Sakura had a cold, but I overworked her without thinking. And to finish it off, there's what just happened now. After everything she's been through physically and mentally, it's natural that she'd collapse. I'm sorry for breaking the bowl, Senpai. I'll clean it up right away. Yeah? I hold Sakura in my arms. Senpai? Dinner can come later. I'm gonna take you to your bed and have you rest. Complain to me after you get better. Her eyes look weird. I head to the outbuilding with Sakura in my arms. She's trying to say something, but I'm ignoring her. I'm so mad that I can't talk. Been some kind of a day. Sakura must have given up as she's silent by the time we get to the guest room. She hangs her head, but follows my directions. Although her face is flushed with fever, it doesn't seem all that bad. I leave her room. I've changed the menu for tonight. I have to hurry and go make some rice porridge so he can return her favor. It's kind of cute that he wants to make the thing she made. It's almost 10 o'clock. We ate dinner, and it's time to start patrolling the area. Sakura is sleeping in the guest room. I ate dinner with Saber. Fujini never showed, so she might be busy tonight. Shira, it is almost time. Saber urges me. For tonight, we are going to be worried about Sakura. I can't leave Sakura alone tonight. It's not like I can't do anything, but I want to stay here so that I can go help her if she needs it. I'm sorry, Saber. We're not patrolling tonight. I'm too worried about Sakura. Understood. I will follow your order. What? I'm surprised. I thought Saber would object, but she readily accepted my proposal. Please do not misunderstand. Sakura is not the only one who is sick. You are exhausted as well, so please rest for tonight. The extra time will help you replenish your magical energy. You want to not push yourself. Thanks, Saber. You do not need to thank me. I am your servant. It is natural for me to place my master's welfare first. Saber reaches out for her tea. So, Shiro, have you a reward for your considerate servant? Saber makes a cute request with eyes full of expectation. Oh, I see. Hold on, Saber. I realize she wants something to eat with that tea, so I grabbed the cookies that Fujini bought for her. That was pretty cute, yeah. Oh, I guess he's training. I shut off my magic circuit. Sigh of relief after the stick of fire exits my spine. A metaphorical one, anyway. I've skipped my daily routine for the past few days, but it went pretty smoothly tonight. Even though it used to be a challenge, activating my magic circuit is easy now. Maybe it's because of my contract with Saber. But it's no good if it takes me a minute to do it. The only weapon I can use to be prepared beforehand is my strengthening magic. If I'm attacked by surprise, I'll have no way of fighting back. If I can shorten the time to around 30 seconds, maybe I'll be able to do something. Maybe I'll ask Tosaka about it. She might know how to quickly make a magic circuit. Well, you can't ask her just like that. Who knows what she'll demand in return. Her footsteps. The person is walking slowly. It's midnight. The person coming here under the moonlight is... Oh, that's a nice dress. Senpai, are you awake? Sakura, who looks much better than earlier tonight. My mind blanks out. Sakura is wearing something I don't recognize. It takes me completely by surprise. It must be the change of clothes Fujini prepared for her, but seeing her in something other than her uniform makes my head spin. Senpai? Oh, yeah, I'm awake. Are you okay, Sakura? It's cold outside. Yes, my fever's almost gone. I came outside to refresh myself and heard a sound, so I thought it might be you. I see. Then all that's left is to warm yourself and go back to sleep. That's good. I turn on the stove I just fixed. Good, it works. I can warm up this place. Here, it's still pretty chilly here, but it's better than outside. Um, if you're not sleepy anymore, I can keep you company. Okay, then please excuse me, senpai. Sakura comes in. Her steps steady and sure. Good. It looks like she's really better. That's a relief. It's warm. So this was fixable? Somehow. I didn't bother trying since it was so old. I almost didn't bother trying. You're right. You got mad when you said you'd rather fix the PCI fridge where Sensei cut in half. But you couldn't throw it away, right? Well, I guess this stove wasn't the only option one. It was broken, but it looked fixable, so I couldn't just leave it alone. You didn't listen to others once you set your mind on something, senpai. You seem sensible, but you're actually very stubborn. Did you know that? Am I stubborn? You are, and you're really forceful. You didn't listen to me earlier either. Even though Sakura is criticizing me, she's in a good mood. Well, just happy to see her doing well to take care about that. I'm sorry, I was too angry to think straight. You're right. You were just as mad at me as yourself. Yes, I'm causing you lots of trouble, but I was really sorry because I thought I did something awful. Sakura's perfectly composed. It's probably partly because she's got over a cold, but she's not merely putting on a strong face. It seems like the real Sakura to me. I remember when I was a child. I always stayed in the house and couldn't say what I wanted. I thought everything would work out if I didn't say anything. But it didn't do any good. I didn't want to worry anyone, but I never speaking worried Nissan and my dad even more. I see. But it's true that you cared for your father and Shinji, so I bet they knew how you felt. There are things that can be communicated without words. Yes, I hope that's true. So what about you, senpai? I don't hear much about when you were a child. What, I mean? I don't think it was too different. I was always running throughout the town during the daytime, making meals for my father and messing around with stuff here at night. I get embarrassed, so I scratch my cheek. Does that mean I'm a failure as a man if I haven't changed from when I was a kid? Wow, you were running throughout the town? Yeah, it's all the patrolling. I admired helping the weak and touching the strong. My battlefield is mainly in the park. I think it was an everyday thing to fight with children my age against people older than me. I had a little Sentai Ranger going. How did I think about it? A smart and devil-like person was in my age group, too. I see. You were protecting the town from bullies? You were like that even when you were little. Sakura, Smiling like baby reminds me of all the stupid things I did, so please stop. It's kind of embarrassing.
Not embarrassing at all. I would have been your sidekick if I met you as a child. A shy person like me needs someone to drag her outside.
A sidekick? Oh, well, I might have trained Sakura every day if she'd been with me as a child. I would have run by the river or sat at the dojo with her. That's pretty much what a sidekick would do. Oh, shit. Under my watchful eye, Sakura would become strong, and then she would turn into a devil, like her. Or her. Oof. A chill runs down my spine. Good. I'm really glad Sakura's modest. Oh. As if she heard you.
Senpai?
Huh? Oh, I was out of it. Just enough talking to myself, so please don't worry about it.
Okay, that's fine, but, can I ask you an awkward question?
Okay, what?
I heard from Fujimura-sensei. Is it true you were adopted into the Emiya family?
I guess, no, hold on.
Is it true that you were adopted into the Emiya family?
Huh? Didn't I tell you? I'm adopted, just like Fujini told you.
Senpai? That means...
Well, it's true. It's nothing I should hide. Why are you asking such a thing?
Don't you care about it? You were adopted into a stranger's family, so, weren't there a lot of things you didn't like?
Oh, did Fujini give you the wrong idea? Well, it might have looked that way when I first came here, but it wasn't that hard to me, and there was nothing I didn't like, so to speak.
Then, was it fun for you, Senpai?
Those feel like two different things. This is the first time I've been asked that question. After that fire, my first year here was spent healing my wounds. And after that, my time until now has been spent in constant motion. I studied magic to be more like Kiritsugu, and I ran around the town looking for the reason why only I survived that night. I never had the time to wonder if I was enjoying myself. I don't know. I don't know if it was fun for me or not. I just wanted to be like my dad.
You mean to be a superhero, like Fujimura-sensei said?
Sakura asks timidly. To that. Yeah. Is that weird? I answer while scratching my cheek.
No, I don't think so. It's amazing that you're sure of yourself.
Her words are calm. I usually get embarrassed from such words, but her words hit me so much that I'm tempted to thank her.
Here's another question. Would you be able to forgive me if I became a bad person?
What? My head blanks out for the sudden question. But to answer seriously... No, I'd get mad if you did something bad. I'd get more mad than anybody else. I'd probably be the first in line to scold her.
I'm glad. I'd want you to do that.
Sakura nods in relief. Seeing her smile makes me think that something like this happened before.
I'm going back to my room. Good night, Senpai.
Sakura leaves. As I see her off, I try to remember where I've seen that smile before, but the memory fails me. I return to my room. I lie on my futon, trying not to wake Saber, and right when I'm about to close my eyes, I remember now. And a sudden flash of insight, it comes back to me. Yeah, it was in the shed, just like tonight. It was 2 years ago. 1.5 years to be exact. It happened during the summer, 1.5 years ago. I continued to refuse every time Sakura offered to come help me at my house. But Sakura doesn't give up and kept visiting my house with obstinacy you would never really expect from her. I gave up. Well, Sakura's effort beat me to be exact, but I called Sakura to the shed and admitted my defeat. You beat me. I lost. So, I'll give you this. It's an old key. I gave Sakura the key to my house that I kept in the shed, which Kiritsuga used to use. Surprised, Sakura tried to refuse. She said something ridiculous about how a stranger couldn't possibly accept such a gift. Hey now, you've come to help me every day. You're not really a stranger. Please, feel free to use this. It would help me out if you did. I forced the key into her hands. And that's when I saw it.
Okay, thank you, Senpai. This is the second gift I've ever received from someone dear to me.
Sakura smiled happily as she nodded. Oh, I see. That's what's been bugging me. Sakura works hard and always has a warm smile. That was the last time her smile looked satisfied. Oh, wait, that's right. Interlude 6-1. I almost forgot. The Ryudo Temple. The land is desolate after Castor has disappeared. The monks who have collapsed from an unknown cause have left the mountain to leave the temple empty. The gate is firmly shut, so that neither worshippers nor monks can enter the place. Damn, what a stench. It's a real stinker. A voice echoes through the place that should be desolate. A lean blue figure glows in the moonlight. The sturdily built man with a crimson spear is his servant, called Lancer. Oh wow, Battlefield's still here, even though Castor's dead? Shit. Ah, fuck. Wow, that's sensitive. Nah, this is too crude. Her work was much more polished than this. Lancer looks around the temple. The red lance in his hand. His objective are to gain information and to keep watch. He is unwilling, but he can't disobey his master's command. It is his policy to follow any command given to him and to accomplish the mission. Yeah, that's why he has fought several servants and ended up in a draw with each. As long as he serves his master, Lancer will never start a fight. There was no exception, and he has to investigate the Ryudo Temple. If that's the case, why is his lance in his hand? His weapon, his noble phantasm, can be summoned whenever needed. There's no need for him to hold his lance when there's no enemy before him. Damn, what a racket. I thought Castor was the master of wind, but maybe she used water instead. This place is crawling with leeches and spiders. He walks through the temple. He seems too vulnerable to be and defenseless to be a servant. He's so defenseless that if, this is an if, there is another servant here, he would be attacked and killed in an instant. But who knows? Maybe the head's been replaced. There's nothing here but rotten insects. It's your habitual practice to nest on deserted houses. I said and stop cursing. The blue spearman gives a speech as if to persuade a person who is not there. But there's one big one. I don't know where it was born, but it looks like it was raised by beasts deep within a mountain. And what's this? Smell of sand? Heh. I thought you were a big spider, but you turned out to be a dirty sandworm. Why the hell should I have come and investigate a wretch like you? The silver lights are deflected. 3 rays of light streak forth from darkness, only to be struck down by Lancer's lance. The deflected lights are daggers called darts. They're not a weapon to be held onto and with which to slash, but a weapon to be thrown. These daggers were thrown with great speed at Lancer's eyes and throat. You're pretty good, but don't do that again, sandworm. I don't like being killed without a greeting first, and more importantly, it'll be fatal for you. The blue figure stands firm beneath the darkness. In the darkness, in front of Lancer is A laughing skull. White as the moon. The battle starts without a signal. Lacking human words, the wind skull attacks Lancer with an inhuman shriek. And Lancer meets his assault without twitching a bow. The skull tosses daggers with precision rivaling that of an archer. 30 are thrown from close range as he runs through the darkness. The Lancer easily repels every one. Okay. The skull comes to an abrupt stop. It is abnormal. No matter how great a spearman Lancer may be, he should not possibly block all the daggers. Furthermore, he's using a long lance. Why are the daggers, fired accurately between his wings, all deflected? Hey, don't tell me that's all you can do. Lancer's presence changes. He stops, and his hostility changes to a clear intent to kill. Then this is it. I don't know who you are. Well, I guess I'll at least take care of that mask of yours. Daggers flash through the darkness. A rapid barrage is unleashed as the counter to Lancer's charge. But he blocks even that. Although the daggers cannot be perceived, he turns them aside with a slight swing of his spear. The skull is the one shivering. Unable to speak human language, he can only swallow his scream and watch as the enemy comes to take his life. He throws a dagger at the small opening in between Lancer's strikes. Skull's mask trembles. Lancer blocks the dagger and turns the spear in a full circle and smacks his opponent's chin from below. Defense and a counter. He performs both actions in one motion. Already committed to his attack, the skull cannot respond to such a maneuver. The white mask falls from his face. Lancer does not keep attacking. His order is merely to observe his foes. Even if this is a sure chance to kill, he's not authority to attack. You idiot, I told you projectile weapons are useless against me. You're the one who listened to my warning. Lancer readies his lance again and regards the enemy who is now hiding his face. A black body. A right hand covered in bandages. A face still hidden by the darkness. No. His face is flat and utterly featureless. You lance there? Oh, that's it. I'm sure you're a servant, so let me check out which hero you are. I see you have a mind. No wonder you did not kill me. The servant retreats further into the shadows. He still has his dirk in his hand, and his hostility still emanating. Don't even try. It's my nature for projectile attacks from a visible opponent are effective against me. You can't hurt me using a projectile unless it's some great noble phantasm. I see. Protection against arrows. As expected from heroes the name. You're not like me. The shadow wavers. The black servant slinks down to the ground. Then springs up in an instant as he throws another dagger. In his leap of that of a deer, his movements are those of a spider, snake, or scorpion. Even while keeping his face hidden, the servant is as fast as Lancer when it comes to retreat. Lancer's charge is still the fastest. It is a disgrace to take him even a minute to corner his enemy. Damn, I know I destroyed his throat, but he's persistent. Doesn't seem like he's healed, so he must be drugged. The enemy glides against the water like a spider, and Lancer pursues him. In contrast, water sprays from his footsteps, but his speed is far greater. If I'd known the pain wouldn't stop him, I would have cut his joints. But I put that off since I don't work on other opponents, but it is fatal for a human body to be cut at its joint where the main arteries lie. If the arteries are severed, death from severe bleeding will quickly follow. But that's only in a normal combat. You cannot expect a servant, a heroic spirit, to die from excessive bleeding. Unless that's how they died in their life. As their life force is magical energy, cutting their arteries does not have much effect. The loss of limb is another story. Cutting off a servant's limb is no different task. Doing so will likely cost you your own head in the process. Hashish, huh? I bet a heroic spirit who relies on drugs doesn't have healing powers. I'll end this fight with my next attack. Water splashes with lightning speed. His next attack will strike in 2 more seconds. He tenses, then thrusts at his fleeing enemy's left leg. With a start, Lancer jumps back from the water surface. Ooh, shit. Water explodes upward. No, something beneath the water is snarling. Black tendrils snake out of the water, reaching for the spearman. Is it because this creature dwells underwater? It seems to resemble a deep sea monster from ancient times. What? Lancer has nowhere to run. He instantly carves all his runes on the bottom of the lake to create a battlefield, but that is easily penetrated. Dark tentacles are closing on all sides, and his territory is shrinking by the second. Their protection using all his runes, which can even block a great hole of phantasm, does not even slow down the penetration. Watching Lancer. What's wrong, Lancer? Assassin sneers. But even the sneering spider is no exception. It seems these tendrils must engulf anything they can reach, as the spider does not approach the dark water. He knows that if he draws near, it'll take an interest in new prey. Oh, no, I must kill you. I experience. The spider's dagger glimmers. The weapon about to be released is just a projectile. But is it not meaningless? Even though Lancer is surrounded by ghastly limbs, projectiles are meaningless against Lancer. You don't give up, do you? Well, I can understand why you feel that way. Lancer observes the ghastly limbs around him. He was lured quite far in, but it's only about 30 meters to the opposite shore. He should be able to easily jump across such a distance. You lost because you wouldn't move from there. I'm done with my investigation, so I'm out of here. Lancer crouches low and braces his lance against the ground. Using his lance as support, Lancer vaults into the air. There. He is struck by the simplest of attacks. A fake heart is taken out of Lancer's chest. Assassin has directly gouged out Lancer's heart from the shore in impossible range. It is the purest magic, the simplest curse. It is the cursed hand, a magic of the Middle East, specialized in cursing. It is Assassin's noble phantasm, Zabanya. Delusional illusion. It surely destroys Lancer's heart, and the powerless body of the spearman falls back into the black water. The surface boils. It is hectic, ferocious, and vulgar. You would not see such a gruesome meal even if the meat were thrown into a cage of starving beasts. Numerous black limbs eliminate the human-shaped heroic spirit. The faceless servant standing in the black water swallows the heart of his prey with satisfaction. Interlude. Out. Hey, okay. All right. That was a good one. A little long, but we made it through. And really, it was mostly out of risk of falling asleep mid-sentence, which has not happened yet.